thumbnail, this morning. I'll put that up later on as I edit today's conversation. But if you missed the topic of discussion, today we are talking about the guide to overcoming rejection. Everybody comment below if you would, please. Overcome rejection. Overcome rejection. Now, where I want to go in this conversation, I know those that tune into this broadcast, you're working towards something, right? As Nicole has stated, grateful for dreams, right? A vision that I have for my life. You're looking to level up in some right? You're looking to experience more. You're looking to accomplish a specific objective. Ultimately, you are aiming to improve the quality of your life. Now, a part of the process of us, leveling up in anything is that there's going to be some form of resistance, right? You're going to have some opposition. There's going to be some challenges. There's going to be some difficulties. And there's going to be moments when you experience rejection. And for many of us, right, rejection can take us out. Rejection can knock us down and keep us staying down, right? But we don't want to stay down. We want to continue to move forward. And I want to talk about one powerful but yet simple quality that we need to activate that will assist us in overcoming rejection, right? It lives on the inside of each and every single one of us, but it's up to us to activate it from within. I'll preface it by saying that D1 can't do it for you, right? Your mother can't do it for you. People on the outside of you cannot do this for you. They may be able to stimulate something on the inside that will help you initiate this process, but at the end of the day, the ball is on your court, family. You've got to be the one that activates this quality. And I want to talk about what we need to do in order for us to overcome those times when we get told no, those moments when we experience rejection, those moments when people don't see our vision, those moments when we're underestimated, overlooked, or not appreciated for the value that we bring to the table. Now, before we actually break down what this is, I want to share a very quick story. Before I begin this story, comment below. There's a hit on the inside of you. Matter of fact, let me rephrase that. You're sitting on a hit. Let's comment below. You are sitting on a hit. And for those that are bold this morning, make it personal. I'm sitting on a hit, right? I'm sitting on a hit. I got something on the inside of me that's going to stick and it's going to hit. It's going to blow up. It's going to take things to the next level. I am sitting on a hit. Had the opportunity to listen to an interview from the great iconic Master P, right? For those that may not know who Master P is, iconic in the rap segment, right? Really contributed to the history of hip hop back in the 90s, man, with the No Limit Soldiers. Since going, I think, multiple platinum, he's become a serial entrepreneur, doing great things, right? Based out of New Orleans, but has taken his message, his brand worldwide. And had the opportunity to sit down and watch an interview where he was talking about his journey, right? The ups, the downs, where he got started, and ultimately where he's taking his life moving forward with the vision that he has with empowering the Black community. But nonetheless, he brought up a very interesting story. He talked about before he really had hit the scene in the music industry, and he was aiming to make a name for himself at this time. Now, again, he was born and based out of New Orleans, Louisiana. But at the time, he was out west at in LA, Los Angeles, because we're thinking about the 90s, right? At this time, really, in order for you to get your name out there in the music industry, in many cases, you had to be in one of the two major cities that was producing hip hop music, one of which was New York and the other was Los Angeles. Now, mind you, right? For those that may not be aware of times before social media, right? This is before you can get, go viral on YouTube. This is before there were Spotify streams. This is before you can upload your music on SoundCloud and get discovered online. If you wanted to get discovered, you had to go through the mainstream media. In some cases, a syndicated radio station. You had to have a connection with a DJ for you to get your records played and your music out there. And Master P understood this, right? So he traveled to Los Angeles and was living there at the time. And as he was looking to make a name for himself, he got connected with a DJ at a radio station through Eazy-E, another rap artist. And he talked about how he went up to the radio station and he spoke to the program director. And he gave the program director his music, right? And he said, I want you to play this for me. Program director listened to the music and said, no, I need you to give me something else. He said, okay, I'll be back next week and I'll give you something else. Went back up to the studio family, right? And then he gives the DJ and the program director a record. They look at it and they say, hold on. This is the exact same record you gave me the last time you was here. He said, I know. I want you to play this record. He said, no, I need something different. He said, okay, I'll be back next week. Another week goes by. 7 days expire. He comes back up to the radio station, hand them a record. They said, hold on, man. Listen, kid. This is the exact same record you gave me 2 weeks ago and you tried to give it to me last week. He said, I know, I want you to play this. Family, he did this 7 times. 7 times. Everybody comment below. 7 times, right? He was told no, he got rejected. The program director said, this will never play. People are not going to love this. But what Master P said in that interview, he said, if I would have brought him another record, I would have indicated to that man that I didn't believe in what I was giving to him the first time. It took him 7 times. He said, I just want you to play the record for me. Let the people decide. I want you to play this record on the string. Let the people decide the quality of this music. Program director said, okay, I'll give you a shot. He finally played the record. It blew up. Moral of the story is this, family. For many of us, right, we got goals, we got dreams, we got things that we aim to accomplish. But the first time we hear the word no, we lose the belief in who we are, what we can produce, and what we're capable of. So we give up, right? Like a dog, our tails go between our legs, and we lose our confidence. Our self-esteem is tarnished. And in many cases, we give up. We quit. But what Master P really represented to each and every single one of us was really the power of belief. Regardless of what other people think about who we are, what we can do, what we're capable of, or even the value that we bring and produce, what matters the most is what you believe about yourself. In other words, you got to see the value that you represent. So when you get told no, that no doesn't crush your spirit, right? Like you got to believe in yourself enough that it doesn't matter what other people think of you, other people's opinion of you. All that is just a distraction. You're focused on who you are, what you can do, and you know, like you have conviction from within, I carry value. Because here's the thing, right? You cannot expect people to believe in the value that you're aiming to offer if you don't believe in the value that you're aiming to bring to the table, right? Because in other words, look at it from this perspective. What you believe about yourself on the inside will eventually manifest itself on the outside. Look at it from this lens. Your attitude about yourself is what sets the tone for possibilities. And for many of us, it's not that we're not capable. It's not that we're not good enough. It's not that we don't have what it takes. But you're challenged in the area of self-belief. And because you don't have a deep conviction on who you are and the value that you bring, you're not performing at the level that you potentially can perform simply because you're lacking the belief in yourself. So what are you saying, D1? What I'm saying is this. I want you to step into every opportunity this week knowing that you belong there, right? And when you know that you belong there, it doesn't matter how many times you get told no because you're determined to find your yes. You got something special and amazing that you are sitting on. But if you allow somebody that does not see your worth to dictate your belief about yourself, you'll never reach the potential that you were destined for, right? Who am I talking to this morning? I challenge you this morning. I challenge you to remind yourself of how incredible, extraordinary, how capable and talented you truly are. And I want you to step into every single opportunity. If you got an interview this week, move with conviction. You got a big deal that you're closing in your business, move with conviction. You got something that you're aiming to build in your personal life, whatever the case may be, speak with confidence. Understand you belong here. So that when you come face to face with rejection, because you've instilled a deeper level of belief, that rejection doesn't hinder you from making progress and moving your life forward. I'll end it by saying this, family. You got to understand your attitude about yourself. Again, this is what's setting the tone for the possibilities in your life. Don't let that go over your head, okay? Your attitude about yourself, the view of who you are, your perception of what you are, who you are, the identity that you associate yourself with. This is what's setting the tone for your possibilities. Somebody in this broadcast, you've been basing what's possible on your current circumstance, your current competence, maybe even your past. You've been looking at your current environment. You've been looking at your family history. You've been looking at what you're lacking. You've been focusing in on your bank account. You've been looking at the educational background that you do not have. No, that's not what's determining your possibilities in life. What determines your capabilities and possibilities, family, is your attitude about yourself. Meaning, you can come from the dirt and build something extraordinary when you believe in yourself. You can rise above the challenges and whatever life throws at you when you believe in yourself. You can build a business from the ground up in spite of the odds when you believe in yourself. You can overcome a terminal illness, right? When you believe in yourself. Other people may have counted you out. And again, the odds may be stacked against you. But you can do anything that you put your mind to. You can redefine possibilities in your life when you believe in yourself. So as we step into this Monday and approach this week's opportunities, I challenge you to instill a deeper level of belief. A few practical things that you could begin to do is to remind yourself of what you've already overcome. Remind yourself of where you've already been. Remind yourself on how you've become resourceful in past situations. Remind yourself on how you figured out problems and created solutions to the things that you faced in your past. Remind yourself on how you've been able to navigate everything that life has thrown at you. Remind yourself on how you overcame those things that you once thought were going to take you out. Remind yourself when your back was against the wall and you learned how to fight, you discovered a strength that you didn't know you possessed. This is what I'm talking about, family, as it relates to us overcoming rejection. And I want to talk to that one. I think somebody needs to hear this morning, whether you're watching this live or catching this on the replay. That one that has been working diligently, right? And you've been putting yourself out there. And the struggle's been real. And people haven't been supporting you in the way that you thought they would, right? You got family members that really haven't purchased anything from your business. You got people that have been doubting you, right? Some people that have downright told you that you're not going to make it. Right now in this moment, I need you to internally look from within, right? And remind yourself that you've got this, that you can handle this, that you are capable, and yes, you are committed. And when you're capable and committed, you can redefine possibilities in your life. Like Master P, I want you to be that one that it doesn't matter how many times they tell you no, you still believe in what you have to offer. And if you're to the point where you're trying to get a seat at the table and they're not letting you sit down, I want you to have so much belief in yourself that you build your own table, right? Move with conviction this week. Speak confidently. Don't allow the doubt and the challenges to force you in a position where you lack the belief in who you are and what you're capable of. Because remember, again, if you don't believe in the value that you're aiming to offer, right, the value that you bring to the table, nobody else will. Because your attitude about yourself is what sets the tone for the possibilities in your life. If you slid into this conversation and I was unable to give you a shout out, be sure to comment below. And if, in fact, this is your first time, or maybe it's your first time in a long time, put a number 1 in the chat. And then your first name, I'll be sure to shout you out. Again, number 1 in the chat, and then your first name, and I will be sure to shout you out. I believe. Yeah, right there, Mia. Everybody comment below, I believe. I believe it's in me. I believe I can do this. I believe it's possible. I believe I can make it happen. Let me get this right. There we go. I believe I can grow. I believe I can expand the capabilities in my life. That's right. Build your own table. Eventually, others will be asking for a seat. Talk that talk, Nicole. Michelle, I see you in the building, I believe. In other words, family, man, sometimes, man, you got to move like you own this thing. Not like, but move as if you know you own it, right? Own your vision, own your mind, own your life, own the possibilities and the opportunities that you're aiming to seize this week. I believe, like I mentioned earlier, step into every opportunity knowing that you belong there. Knowing that you belong there, right? Don't look at your credentials and say, hey, man, I'm lacking some education. I don't have the proper degrees. I'm missing some qualifications. Step into that room knowing that you belong there. I carry value. I'm going to demonstrate my value. I'm going to show you that I'm valuable in spite of what other people may think, regardless of what you say. Your opinion of me does not have to become my truth. I believe I'm owning this moment. I'm creating my own reality. I'm redefining possibilities because I believe. What you believe about yourself, family, on the inside will eventually manifest itself on the outside. If we have yet to connect on other platforms, be sure to connect with your boy at D1 Gibson, pretty much on all platforms, including Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, also known as X currently, and then tap in to YouTube. That's youtube.com/David Gibson for all of my long form content. Actually, be sure, family, if you guys have yet to tap into our YouTube channel, subscribe right now at the end of this broadcast. This week, we are launching my new season of the documentary series on small businesses, The Quest. The trailer will be dropping later on this week. I am extremely excited about this project, man. This project has been stretching, but nonetheless, I know it is worth it. Some amazing stories, family, that we're going to be highlighting during this season, and I cannot wait to share it with each and every single one of you. If you have a business or you're an entrepreneur, even if you're not a business owner, you will gain immense value from these stories. It's a phenomenal series, and again, I cannot wait to share it with you. It's exclusively on YouTube, so be sure to subscribe if you've yet to do so. That will be launching again this Thursday. Their opinion of me is not my truth. Talk that talk, Mia. But let's wrap this thing up, family. As we conclude today's conversation, let's keep this energy in this momentum that we have started as we stepped into this Monday. Let's carry it over into every single day this week. Because remember, there's opportunities out there, but you got to believe. You got to believe. Believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, you believe in possibilities. And you can make some amazing things happen. But as you're navigating this week's opportunities and you're pushing through life, maybe you're experiencing some hard times, some challenges that are hitting you in ways that you can't plan for, and it hurts and it's difficult. I want you to understand that whatever you're experiencing right now in this moment, this too shall pass. Keep that in mind. It's only temporary. It's not eternal. So do not give up. Remember, don't make a permanent decision that's based upon a temporary feeling. Because if you give up, I can guarantee you will never get there. You'll never experience it. But if you hold on, if you keep pushing, if you continue to persist, eventually you will succeed. So to that one that's on the edge and you feel like quitting, I need you to understand that this too shall pass. You got what it takes, and it takes what you've got. You got to activate that from within. And like we talked about today, you got to activate your belief in who you are and what you're capable of. If nobody else tells you that they love you today, remember your brother from another mother, D1 Gibson, has nothing but love for each and every single one of you. So let's pay this inspiration forward. Be an ambassador of love, an advocate for positivity. Put a smile on your face and make that smile contagious as you interact with people throughout this week. With all of that being said, yes, be safe, Nicole, absolutely. Everybody be safe. In fact, be effective, be successful, live with some passion, and most importantly, 3 pounds to your chest, family. 1, 2, 3, be powerful. Again, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys have yet to do so to take advantage and view the new season of The Quest small business documentary series that will be launching this Thursday. But in the meantime, have a phenomenal week, family. I'm checking out. Peace. I can hear
message loud and clear, I'm gonna make it. I can see my shot is here, so now I'm gonna take it. Gotta get up, get out, time to stand up, get loud, time to rise up off the floor. And I'm stronger than ever now, can't hold me down no more. I'm waking up, 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 I'm waking up. So I'ma do it right now, yeah, I'ma do it right now.